Aaron, your second year here in a row, is it the humidity that brings you back or the golf?
No, it's the camaraderie. Knowing John Mallinger for a long time, and then fortunate to have my longtime close friend Brian Bumgarner. You know him as Kevin from The Office in our group. So the opportunity to play with these guys for 3 days is fantastic, and we lucked out with no rain, but a little steamy.
How much is coming out here kind of quell the competitive juices a little bit? Obviously a very competitive guy. Does this kind of help you get a little bit of that out in the off season because you can go out there and play for a score and play for a team?
Yeah, that's why I love these events. I mean, I play in this one, I play in Pebble, Tahoe. I have the NFL versus NBA showdown we're doing with Chris Paul. So as many competitive golf rounds I can get in, I'm always looking for more.
Have you put your team together yet against Chris Paul's team for the event next month?
I have, yeah. We're still waiting on one final confirmation, but it's going to be some good names and some good players. There's some kickers and punters out there that we're still hoping to get final confirmation on, but I got some good players.
Talk about you've become an NBA owner during the off season now too. Talk a little bit about your Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, I'm excited. We just made a hire, a head coach. He's fantastic coach. He was coach of the year 3 years ago, and he's in the Popovich tree. Our owners are just fantastic. The way they're invested, obviously financially, but they're invested in the day-to-day operations of the team, and they care about it a lot, and we want to be great. We have one of the best players in the NBA in Giannis. We just got to keep building around him. Chris Middleton was fantastic in the playoffs, and find one more piece. We get to Malcolm coming off Rookie of the Year, and obviously Fawn had a really nice playoff. So we got some good pieces in place. Maybe add a couple vets to the mix, and be right there in the East.
Speaking of owners, Aaron, obviously Jerry Richardson sold the Panthers. Do you believe there's speculation right now that Carolina could move out of Charlotte? Do you believe an area like Greenville or the upstate area could be a good market for the potential home of the Panthers?
Well, I love Greenville. I love coming here. It's been great these last 2 years. We're a unique situation in Green Bay because we're the third largest city in the state. You would think the natural place to put a team would be Madison or Milwaukee, but it's, obviously it's in Green Bay, and it's fantastic, and we have incredible fan support. For the integrity of the league, obviously it's tough on the fan bases when you move a team. You've seen it with Baltimore, moving to Indy and getting the team back, and obviously Houston, the same thing. So I know it's tough on the fan base when that kind of stuff happens.
Several athletes that had an interest in purchasing the Panthers. Did anybody contact you, or do you have any interest in being an NFL owner?
I'm an NFL player right now, and thankfully a very, very minor NBA owner, and that's all I want right now.
Has your mindset changed as you've gotten older about how long you want to play? It seems like 35 kind of used to be when we expected quarterbacks to go down. Now it's like 40 seems to be the new 35. We got Brady, Breeze ahead of you, and now you're talking about, hey, I want to go into my early 40s as well. Is that kind of changed?
35 is like your prime now. I think that, with the nutrition advancements and guys taking care of their body really well, Brady's obviously setting the mark pretty high, being 41 and still playing at an MVP level every year. So yeah, obviously you want to keep playing as long as you can. This is what I love doing, and this is my second favorite thing to do is golf.
We see media reports that you were kind of unhappy that you weren't maybe consulted with Jordy Nelson, consulted when one of your closest coaches was let go. How much of that is true? Is there some bad blood? Were you frustrated with some of those moves, or kind of how do you stand right now in the organization?
Well, I've addressed all that stuff.
You got young guys like Sean Watson in the league. They're from this area. What do you see them coming up? Sean's going second year. He's had some surgery. What kind of advice would you give him and these young quarterbacks?
Well, first of all, I don't think he needs any advice. He had a fantastic year last year, unfortunately, with the injury in practice. As he'll find out, the second year is maybe the toughest year starting for a quarterback because you have an entire offseason for teams to study, especially teams in your division. It makes things a little harder. I played pretty decent my first year, came back in 2009, and obviously you've seen some different looks because there's a lot more film out of you after playing a number of games. His season was cut a little short, but he did some amazing things. Obviously, extremely gifted athletically and can throw all over the field. And it gives him a lot of different weapons to use in that offense.
Are you in the softball game tonight?
Yeah, I've done rain.
You're going to play. What position?
Stay out of the way usually. We have actually a softball game in Green Bay every year. I like playing first base. So you're still kind of in the mix every now and then, but you're not the hot corner or shortstop where these guys are pounding it at you. But our defense doesn't hit the softball very well, so didn't really get a lot of action at shortstop anyway.
How much of this is about interacting with fans that don't get to see you on a regular basis, and how much of it is about, like you said, kind of going out there playing some good golf and maybe trying to get with Mallinger and be competitive as far as the scoreboard?
Well, it's 50-50 probably. It's great to see so many fans. We had the first time this morning, and sure enough, at 7:30, there were a bunch of people out there wearing my jersey, and I've gotten to know the Lesher family out here. Their son Griffin has walked with me for 4 rounds now, 3 last year, and today. They're great folks, and it's fun to see familiar faces that I saw last year that are out here, and very positive people and encouraging. And I know this is not Packer country, but it's great to see so many green and gold jerseys on.
Right. Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.